that hurts Shannon. This is very toxic, actually. This is so painful. Oh my god. Like, what's your problem, Beato? Oh, you piece. Oh my god. Okay, that's analogy to this, I think. Jessica is another candidate, right? Deeper into her consciousness? Love is complicated. They're talking about the elder Beato, aren't they? I don't know anymore, like, what to think about this. I'm just, like, spitting nonsense, probably. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it seems it's about time for yet another episode of Little Busters, and we are not going to spend time on like doing a long introduction or anything. I had to check if my lights are actually up because it seems like it's kind of dark, I don't know why. So yeah, anyway, let's just go to the episode because we are in the episode 7, and according to like this like little spreadsheet that we have like on the acts, we are near the end. So like it's like what, like 3 more acts are like left, I think? We're like at act 10, I believe, right? I forgot. Well, we'll see probably in this episode, this act thing again. So yeah, anyway, let's just go to the episode and let's see what's going to happen in episode 7 next. So let's see how the situation between Beatrice and Butler will continue. The Butler's son didn't come to me 1982 conference either. More and more things keep changing away from the way they were at the last family conference he came to. Okay. Kirie-sama, Rudolph-sama's new wife, now blends in perfectly here. Down of the boat with the familiar stride. Her daughter, Enja-sama, is growing well, and all of the family focus their attention on her. Okay. Also Maria-sama, who was so small at the time, is already 5 years old. Okay, so Enja is 2, I believe? She is full of energy and old enough to enjoy playing with George-sama. Neither Jessica-sama nor George-sama brought up Butler absence. It's like they all like just in time forgot about Butler, basically. Like they just generally stopped talking about him. I mean, he's not coming for like 2 years, so I guess they just cut ties with him as well. It makes sense if you think about this. Like, Rudolph and Kirie probably still, like especially Rudolph, tries to like get together with Butler and stuff. But like everyone else, it's just like, yeah, he left the family, it's not our business. You know, we just like go along. I mean, it's been 2 years, so makes sense. The other relatives were the same way. No one touches upon the subject, as thought they've been forgotten that Butler is missing. Maria-sama was only 3 when she last saw Butler's son. I doubt whenever she even remembers him. And she do not, as we remember from the beach episode on episode 2. In just 2 short years, all trace of your existence has been erased from the Ushimiya family conference. That made me sad, and so I said. Okay. She still remembers him, and she brings him back. I mean, his memory, I guess. This place, so others start talking about him. Oh my god. I swear George is playing this. Yep. Yeah, it's like entirely possible. We actually don't know that much of like Butler life outside of the Ushimiyas, right? We know just like from the backstory that he sometimes came to visit Anja. Not necessarily like the whole family, Rudolph and stuff, but he definitely met with Anja sometimes. He was like on her birthday at some point, but outside of this, like there was not really like any information about how Butler life been during the 6 years.
だから心配しなくていいと思うよ。
Even though George-sama said that with a smile, his words disconcert me. He's enjoying himself and there's no need to worry. Yeah, that hurts Shannon. Because in her mind, Butler is just enjoying himself without her, and it's like he forgot about you, he don't care. And yeah, that's pretty heavy toll on Shannon's mind here. What is that supposed to mean?
バトラのことだから私たちのことなんかケロッと忘れて楽しくやってるんだろうぜ。
Wow. Everyone is just like putting less branches to the fire right now.
きっとそうだよ。
Oh, Seven Torrents.
そして僕はそれが一番だと思う。
Ooh.
バトラ君は自分と家族、そして亡くなったお母さんのことを考えて新しい生き方を自ら選択した。
If you think like from just like perspective, like without Shannon, just like normal dialogue here, that makes a lot of sense. What's like George and Jessica and everyone else is saying, like it makes perfect sense. This is normal. This is just what could happen and stuff. This is just like nothing to really like weird. But from perspective of Shannon, this is just like putting thorns in her, like just like everyone is just like backstabbing her here.
ならその新しい人生に
With every word like that, and especially like if she will start to believe that what they say is true and that Butler is actually like that, that will be like the biggest stake ever. Hey, maybe that's why, wow, I just thought about this, maybe that's why Beatrice's furniture, like her weapons, are stakes, because she can like backstab people with them.
後ろ宮家のことなんて忘れてしまうくらいがちょうどいいよ。
George-sama smiled at me, expecting me to agree. After a moment of shock, I smoothed my expression over and found the expression he was expecting. A better son, living happily, having forgotten about the family, about me, about promise. That can't be true. It just can't be. Butler-san must be striving to reach that day. The day of the resolve, just like me. I'm not mistaken about that. He promised me. He said he would come riding a white horse. God damn it, this sentence again. See, I knew since the episode 2, I freaked out about this. It's like I think it's like in every single like Fury video I made. I always come back to this, especially when in the Furies about like Beato and stuff, and Butler like promise and like memory from 6 years ago and stuff, like this always comes back. I never asked him to say that. He said he would come for me on the day I resolved to live life for his sake. He made that promise himself. For 2 years, I believe that. I've done all I could to make it through God's trial and the whispering of demons that tried to throw me from my path. And yet, the things both George-sama and Jessica-sama are saying are so cruel. Butler-san has forgotten about us and has started a new life. Why are they telling such obvious lies? Wow. This is very toxic, actually. I mean, this is like obviously like painful and sad for Shannon, but this is also like such a toxic relationship. Holy shit. Like she basically don't care about Butler's like happiness. If you think about this, she just wants to be satisfied. If everything is like she thinks that Butler can be happy only with her, and that's it. At this point. But that night, I dreamed of Butler-san for the first time in a long while. The Butler-san in my dream wasn't the Butler-san I believed in. It was the Butler-san George-sama and Jessica-sama had spoken of. The one who had forgotten everything and started a new life. Morning arrived. I woke up with a tear-stained face. Aww. Me in the mirror. Whimpered through tears that she couldn't wait any longer. If you've managed to wait for so long, why can't you wait any longer? This is a trial. We have to believe him and wait. This is so painful, oh my god. But the me in the mirror spoke. It was sharper than a fragment of glass. We talk about this promise, but did we actually make a promise with him? Yep, that's the point. He just said some stuff. Didn't you remember what Jessica-sama said? That some girls are dreamers who get the wrong idea. Don't you remember what George-sama said? That Butler-san has gotten used to his new life and has forgotten about the Ushirime family. He wouldn't be the only one to forget. Without me asking about Butler-san, everyone on this island would have forgotten his name. Even Rudolph-sama doesn't say his name anymore. If I weren't here to remember his face, perhaps his existence would have been erased from the hearts and minds of everyone here. I don't believe it, so I wouldn't doubt him. Butler-sama must still remember our promise. Yeah, the problem is that was not your promise, like both of you, it was just Butler saying stuff. It was like, yeah, like I said in the previous episodes, I totally like went with like Shannon mindset actually there. I was sure that Butler actually mean what he said, and he just promised Shannon to come back to her and stuff. But all like they said is just like pushing the idea of just Butler doesn't caring. Like, he just never meant what he said. And this is like pissing me off. We are both waiting for the day of resolve, the day we'll be together. Butler-san, my mind is firmly made up. Does the fact that you are not here mean that I'm still not resolved enough? Oh my god, she's still like going into... I mean, I guess this gave her like strength to keep going, right? Just like, I'm not resolved enough, that's why he's not coming back. It's not like he forgot, it's just me, it's my fault that he's not coming back. That's what she thinks. No. It's because you and God are testing me, isn't it? In that case, I will endure. Okay, never mind. And she's about this. Okay. Until that promise day inevitably comes. It came 6 years later, so why did you murder everyone? What the hell? Just talk to Butler when he comes back. What's happened? So please, Butler-san, I want some sign that you haven't forgotten me. That was the crack that ran across my ceramic heart. At last, I had the knowledge that I had to acknowledge the possibility that something terrible and dreadfully sad was happening, and I was pretending not to notice. Butler-san made me yearn for him. Butler-san makes me sad. Butler-san makes it hurt. Butler-san, do you still remember me now? Oh my god. And another year passed. Yeah. So maybe she actually did that out of grief? I don't know. Why you can't speak with Butler when he comes back 6 years later? Like, what's your problem, Beato? You've waited for him like for 6 years. What happened in the meantime? You seems to be determined to like never let go, to just like wait for him. And then suddenly you decided to like be casual when he comes back, not speak to him, and just kill everyone on the island? Like, what's the point? And then came the third family conference. His butler son left. But as I said, like, I think like George is the trigger, and like maybe her mind is actually, I mean, it goes into like being crazy again, but it seems like it's maybe something else, but not just being crazy. She has like some kind of like weird mindset that is like, if I cannot have butler, then no one have him. Something like that. She's broken. I didn't read that, I think. And then came the third family conference since Butler's son left. If the number of beds was going to increase, we will be told about when setting up. The fact that nothing has changed in particular means that he probably won't be here this year either. Clinging to a final bit of hope, I stood by the docks watching the boat draw closer.
Yo, Shannon-chan, 今年もべっぴんだね。
ほら、エンジェ。
Okay.
足元に気をつけて。
So Enja can walk now. Okay. I mean, she's 3 years old.
いやあ、シャノン。やっぱり六軒島はいいね。早くクラウスおじさんもリゾート化すればいいのに。
しなくていいわよ。もったいないわ。それもそうね。
Oh, I don't know if I talked about this actually. I don't think I even talked about this on Discord yet. I think I forgot about this. Okay, I will just make it brief because I don't remember if I talked about this in the previous episodes or not. About like why Beatrice changed when she found the gold. I don't know if this is like somehow connected. I cannot find the reason why it could be connected, but if you think about this, if Shannon finds the gold via the epitaph, because she found the gold, right? So she must have solved the epitaph. That means, technically, she have the rights to be the Ushimiya head, right? And at that time, Kinzo should be alive, so Kinzo should give her the headship. That's why... So probably Kinzo was the one who actually gave Beato the ring of the succession. Maybe that's why she had this. But they don't want to make this official. So it's like George is keeping... No, not George. Genji is keeping the ring and maybe like Kinzo still having this in his possession. Because later in the game we know that Kinzo still had the ring. But technically this ring belongs to Shannon at that point, right? Because she found the gold. And servants serves Shannon basically, because she's new head of the Ushimiya, right? I don't know how that would be like connected to like changing her into like murdering everyone. But it still gives her a power to at least like, you know, make some Discord during like family conference, and that involves Kyrie. Like I theorize that Kyrie might be a trigger as well for like money related stuff. Because she technically owns the gold and she could just like talk to Kyrie that, hey, I have gold, I will give it to you, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, that is just like short thing. Like I think like at some point like Shannon became like the actual like generally successor. Maybe that's when she discovers like who she really is, like who Yasu is. That like Kinzo is like her father and Quadrian Beatrice's mother. Maybe that's when she discovered that. I don't know, this is just a short thing. I'm not going to like dive into this because maybe I talked about this and I just forgot, but yeah.
お久しぶりね、シャノンちゃん。背、ちょっと伸びたんじゃない？
ありがとうございます。
今年もいい天気や。こうして親族誰一人欠けることなく元気に揃うのは実にめでたいことや。
Hideyoshi? That's That's a very poor choice of words.
それでは皆様。
Wow, Shannon didn't react to this. Okay, I'm surprised. I was thinking that Shannon would be like, but Butler is not here. Okay. So after all, Butler-san has been so fruitfully forgotten that he might as well not have existed in the first place. The sadness must be showing on my face. Not wanting anyone to see it, I turned my back to the family and led the way up to the mansion. Then suddenly, someone mentioned Butler-san's name. I jumped, okay. Who's that?
バトラ君に会ったんですか?
Oh shit, okay. Oh, because he's like visiting Angel from time to time. Okay, right.
元気にしてました?
Okay, so third year gave Shannon hope. Like hope back. You know, she was starting to losing hope and now this gives her hope back. Because through Angel, they start recognizing Butler again.
元気だったわ。先日、エンジェをつけてちょっとだけお茶をしてきたの。
I was surprised. So Kiryu-sama was in touch with Butler-san. According to her, the fight between Butler-san and Rudolph-sama had calmed down a long time ago. But both were so stubborn that they hadn't found a good chance to make up. And since Butler-san had gotten used to living with his grandparents and going to school near there, it wasn't going to be easy to get him to come back home, especially considering that the grandparents were adding extra complications.
仕方ないわよ。バトラ君よりアスムさんのご両親の方がお怒りだったと思うもの。もうこの喧嘩はバトラ君とルドルフさん二人だけのものじゃなくなってる。
So it's basically the struggle between two different families at this point.
じゃあ、バトラーはそのうち帰ってくるんですか?
ルドルフさんと仲直りはするけれど、後ろ宮家に帰ってくるつもりはないみたい。
Well, we know he came back.
仕方ないわ。気持ちもわかるもの。
It was a bit of a relief to hear that some of the bad feelings had died down in those 3 years. Taking Asumu-sama parents into account, it's no surprise that things haven't gone as well as they could. But if Butler-san doesn't hate Rudolph-sama anymore, then someday, surely he will come back. He will have grown so much. My resolve will never waver again. Okay, we'll see. For some nights, these past 3 years, I felt sad and resentful, but now it feels as though those 3 years were something I needed. After all, the seeds of love, the faint feelings I once had for you, have budded powerfully, waiting for the day that we'll be reunited. This is how my honest feelings for you are now. I love you. I want to see you again as soon as I can. Until that time, I will keep the sprout of love warm and growing for you. What changed? I won't doubt the coming of that day anymore. We'll see. Just as I think of you under the same sky, I believe that you are thinking of me. I'm sure this news about him is a sign that God is cheering me on. So I ask God one more time inside my heart. Since my feelings for Butler-san have not wavered for a day these past 3 years, let me know that he feels the same way. I know that asking for you that is a sin. However, now that we've reached the 3-year turning point, I want some gift from God, any gift, to show that I have not waited in vain. This is what I prayed.
そうだ。バトラ君とみんなもずいぶん長く会ってないでしょ?
Yeah, like 3 years.
みんなも寂しがってるだろうから手紙を書きなさいって言って。
Okay, that's new to me.
書かせてきたのよ。
Okay, Butler wrote a letter. Okay. Huh? Did God really hear my prayers? What? Okay, that's a new thing. I felt as though my heart was going to leap out of my chest.
バトラからの手紙? へえ。 あいつ何
Okay, what did he wrote to Shannon?
彼の近況でも書かれてるのかな。楽しみだね。
Kirasama pulled the brown envelope out of her bag and handed it to Josama. Just one? Oh, so it's like general letter. I thought like he just like wrote letter to like personal to each other, but I think that makes sense that he just like wrote one letter to like in general to the people that he cares or something. To like his family. When Josama opened it, several folded letters came out. Okay, never mind.
これは僕宛てみたいだね。
So it is like personal stuff, okay.
一枚一枚宛先が違うみたい。
Cool.
はい、こっちはジェシカちゃん。
Thank you.
これはマリアちゃんにだって。
Can Maria even read?
読めるかな。
後で読んで聞かせるわ。
Okay.
ありがとう。
エンジェちゃん宛てもあるよ。
Can you even read?
さすがにまだ読めないよね。
She probably can't even understand this, what he said to her. Also, I mean, okay, that makes sense that he wrote like even to kids. Like, that would be sad if he like didn't like wrote to like Enge or Maria, if he like supposed to like read to everyone, right? And also, yeah, he was like meeting with Enge every now and then, but still having a letter is something entirely different. They all can like share this moment basically on Rokkenjima and bounce together better.
読めるようになったら渡すことにするわ。
Oh, so you're not going to read it to her, you're just like going to wait. Okay, do we have in the backstory some letter that Angel read, maybe at some point? I don't know. I don't remember anything like that in the episode 4. If we had any mentioning of the letter that she found or something later.
こっちは元気で楽しくやってるぜ。ならよかったぜ。
それで
Oh, for fuck's sake! This motherfucker forgot about Shannon. Oh my god. Oh, you piece. Oh my god.
これで全部みたいだね。ありがとう。
Just someone handed me the empty envelope. I swear. Oh my god. Butler, you are so bad. What the actual... Like, how could you, like, forget, like... Shannon is the only person that's, like... had, like, common interests with Butler. He was, like, talking with him about mysteries, about books. They shared books with each other. Like, how he could forget that and just, like... ignore her like entirely. She was like one of like most important like person on this like island for him. What the? Okay, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about Butter now. Oh my god. Apparently he thanked me because he thought I was offering to throw it away for him. And clearly there was nothing inside it. The fuck you, Butler. Oh my god. There was no letter for me. Great.
おやおや、文面を見る限り、バトラ君は随分元気に過ごしてるみたいだ。
This is just adding oil to the fire. Holy shit.
毎日が充実してるってさ。
私の方にもそう書いてある。楽しく過ごせてるなら、そりゃ結構なことだぜ。
バトラ君たらひどいわね。キリエさんがかけと促されるまで私たちのことを忘れてたそうよ。
バトラ君らしいでしょ。ずいぶん生活が充実してたみたい。学校では女の子にモテモテみたいよ。
Oh, that hurts, Shannon.
へえ、それはすごいね。
バトラは変に気ざったらしくて笑えるとこがあるから、そういうの好きな子もいるだろうな。
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Direct jump into Shannon.
納得だぜ。
後ろ宮家へ帰ってくるつもりはないのかしらね。
ないみたいだね。
Well, shit.
僕の方に六軒島に行くことはもうないだろうって書いてあるよ。
Okay, all hopes are just crushed. Okay, 3 years later, Shannon is just like broken at this point. She just have to like leave her hope away at this point. There's like nothing left. He just clearly stated that he will never come back. Maybe that's why she's so pissed off later, because he lied to her twice. First, he told to her that... Oh my god, this song. Oh wow. It's been like since episode 5 when I heard this, I think. Wow, this is so beautiful. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that he lied to Shannon twice at this point. First, he lied about coming back when she gained resolve. And she gained resolve like 2 years later, and she was like on the verge of like breaking. And that was like a lie. And then he told her basically via letters to everyone else that he will not come back, so she can forget about him and just like go like with her life and just forget about me. And then 3 years later he comes back like nothing happened. So that's another lie. And that's why Beato is always like saying that I keep my promises in red. Because Butler is just like literally just like keep lying to her during these 6 years. He's not here, but it's like he constantly lying. I know that all those letters and the things written inside them are trials from God. Okay, she's still on this. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, she's so broken. The absence of the letter for me, the information that he enjoying life and has forgotten about Rokenjima, are all just trials upon trials. God is testing me. That's not it, Shannon? The fact that I'm the only one without a letter is a proof of that. How is that a proof? That's just a proof that he totally forgot about you. Fuck Butler. Oh my god, I start to like dislike Butler a lot. Oh my god. Butler, you were like the S tier character and now you are kind of trash? What the fuck? Okay, you are still S tier, but you are still trash. I wanted to believe that, but at last, I couldn't believe any longer. Okay. Yep, seems like it.
そんな、それじゃ迎えに来るという約束は。
Yeah, that was just like him being melodramatic.
夢見がちな私の錯覚か。
バトラにとってはちょっとしたカッコつけただけの意味のない言葉だったのかな。
I wonder how many of these words, like meaningless and being just cool, we hear from Butler during question arcs. Now I think about this. How many of like words and sentences he said makes like no sense, actually? What a ludicrous story it might seem to an outside observer. That promise with Butler might have been an illusion the whole time. We don't even know if they felt the same way about each other in the first place. Love is an illusion. Even both sides see the same illusion. When both sides see the same illusion, the love becomes true. Okay, that's why we have magic and golden brooch, which represents magic, and we have like magic of love, I guess, and this is just the illusion. Like magic is the illusion, because magic system is the illusion system. So this is the analogy for this. Like you have this like two part of the like golden butterfly, and it's not just one of them must be activated, but both of them to become like true love. Okay, that's the analogy to this, I think. However, when the feelings of each side are different, then it's nothing more than a joke.
これがバトラの罪だ。
Yeah.
約束と誤解させたこと。
He created the illusion of promise. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't like phrase it like that, but it makes sense. Yeah, okay. So his sin was to basically make Shannon to believe into loving him. That's his sin, and he's not aware of that. And that's why in episode 4 he's like, what the hell do you mean by my sin? I just like talked some shit. Oh my god, Butler. I cannot believe you. What? Okay, never mind. Thanks, Umineko. Been a while since you just like discredited my thoughts in like the next word when I talked about something. Great, thanks. Yeah. Okay, that's also a part of it. So it's not discredited like fully. It's also mentioned in the episode 4. Like Beato said, like if you will remember, then I will forgive you. Fun facts and fun thing that I said on Discord, that she in the episode 4 never said that she will stop killing. She will just like forgive him. Yeah.
破った約束ならなじることもできる。
Okay.
悔いることも、あるいは取り返すことも。
But how do you like, how do you break promise like that? If you think about this, if he comes back, then he fulfills his promise. If he don't come back, then he is not fulfilling his promise. So, how do you know that he forgot and he's not breaking the promise? What do you mean? Maybe if like Butler would like write to her, hey, I'm not coming back, I'm sorry. That would be breaking the promise, right? But he simply just like never like contacted Shannon at all. Yeah.
何も問い詰めることができません。
And that's when episode 4 comes into play.
バトラさんを憎むことなどできません。バトラさんは約束を破ってさえ
Okay.
いないのですから。
Yeah, we know that she still loves him through the question arcs, especially visible in like episode 4, episode 5 as well in the answer arcs. Even in episode 3, even though the episode 3 is like mostly like witch illusion, it seems. I mean, witch illusion is basically illusion of love, right? If we have like an analogy of illusion and love together. Huh. Okay, I will think about this illusion of love a bit later. I have some thoughts about episode 3 now. Yeah, there wasn't any promise. Yep. I kept on crying and crying. I dug my fingernails into my pillow, soaking it with tears. How much easier it would be to hate something. But I can't hate anything. I just couldn't get over any miserable arrogance, which led me to believe for 3 whole years that he felt the same as I did. Yeah, you gave her a lot of hope, Beato.
いいえ、誰も悪くないんです。私が彼の気持ちも私と同じだと決め。
約束こそバトラはしなかった。しかしバトラの気持ちは
決していい加減なものではなかったはず。
And this is the difficult part. I think I'm with Beato right now on this one. Because I still think like Shannon was important to Butler, but not that important. But still, why you didn't even like write a letter to her? Like she was your like best buddy to like talk about mysteries. You had a lot of fun with her about books. Sharing books with each other and stuff. This was wholesome. Wow. Butter, you freaking oh my god.
そなたのそれに比べれば確かに多少の温度差はあろう。しかし、そなたのことを好いていたのは間違いない。それだけは間違いない。
もうやめてください。私が好きなように彼も私を好きだと。
Yeah.
何の疑いもなく信じてきました。慰めないでください。むしろ嘲笑ってください。
Oh, red. That's when Beato was born. The actual Beato. The one that's like always laughing and mocking. Oh, shit. Yeah, so as I said, like, this is a breaking point for her. Before I knew it, a dull, inescapable pain had pierced my chest. When I pressed my hands against my chest, I realized what the pain was. It was the bud of love, which I had sown the seeds of and raised in my heart. Okay. Its roots had spread through my chest, tormenting me like a metal wire wrapped around my heart. Rather than roots, they looked more like fissures running through my heart. The only way to kill the pain would be to tear out the roots of love. But no matter how much I clawed at them, it was only my heart that got torn and scratched. The roots of love didn't move at all. If my feelings for Butler-san were turned to hate, without any lingering interest of regrets, I would be able to pull out those roots easily. They would probably leave a hole behind, but at least they wouldn't hurt me anymore. Wow. So is that a sentence that gives us a information why she actually decided to murder everyone? I don't know still why everyone. She could just murder Butler at this point. If you murder Butler, then you have no one to love, right? So that would leave hole in your heart, but you will be not hurting, as you just said. But they won't come out. Even though it hurts so much, those roots of love are still stuck in my heart.
Shannon.
私、今もバトラさんのことが大好きです。
Yeah. And you loved him the whole time until the end.
会いたいです。
Until the end of episode 5, when you actually died.
帰ってきてほしいです。
It was too late.
いつかきっと帰ってくると信じて、これからも待ち続けたいのに。でも、もうダメ。
As I sobbed, the tightness in my chest grew even stronger. As long as I love Butler-san, the pain will always continue. Because I love him, I want to hold onto that pain forever. But it was written right there in letters for George and the others. Butler doesn't plan to return to Ushimiya family. He's forgotten about me on Rokkenjima, and has started a new life with a different name. I have to endure all this aching, beating, agonizing pain, and wait forever for someone who will never return. This is so fucked up.
帰ってこない彼を永遠に待てと。神様は そうおっしゃるのですか。無理です。私はバトラさんと一緒にいたいんです。それを願う試練がこれだなんて、あまりに辛すぎます。
Beatrice hung her head in shame. If she hadn't encouraged Shannon so much, it probably wouldn't have been this painful. Shannon may have been the one to sow the seeds of love in her heart. However, Beatrice had irresponsibly watered it and told Shannon not to give up. Beatrice crushed her chest, trying to share Shannon's pain.
これはわらわのトガだ。
She/he and? That's a new soundtrack. Beatrice mumbled to herself.
あなたに何のトガがありましょうか。
ありもしない約束の幻想を見せ、そなたの3年間を苦しめた。わらわがそなたの恋の目を育まねば、今のそなたは
That is true.
苦しまなかっただろう。シャノン、冷酷に聞こえるだろうが、聞け。
何でしょう。
She's going to turn into... Forget, yeah. She's going to turn into the our Beato now.
恋の目など元よりなかったのだ。
いいえ、これは私の育んだ恋の目。
It's too late for Shannon at this point. She cannot get rid of it.
忘れることなどありません。
There are words in this soundtrack. I had to silence. Can I can check lyrics for this, right? I mean, it's in the game, so I can research the lyrics since it's in the game.
しかし、その痛みにもう耐えることはできないのであろう。
Wordlessly, Shannon held her chest and hung her head. I yearned for Butler. Even now, that feeling burns inside me. And no matter how much it hurts, I can't let it go. I've spent 3 years pretending not to notice the pain. Now I know that I feel it. And now that I know, it's unbearable.
バトラーへの恋の目を捨てることはできぬか。
Yeah, it's too far. Like, this went too far for her. It's too deep in her right now.
はい。
だがそのままでは、その目は、根は、そなたを殺してしまう。
I mean, everyone died on Rokkenjima. So, Beato, you are not wrong on this one.
人は宇宙を持たねば生きられぬ。そして宇宙は一人では生み出せぬ。
Yeah, we learned that in one of the episodes. I don't remember which one, but there was a saying that we need 2 people to create the universe, right? Maybe it was in this episode, like episode 7? There was something like that.
2人いるのだ。
宇宙。
そなたは恋の目という宇宙をその片方が欠けたからそなたの宇宙が壊れたのだ。人は宇宙は一人では何も成し得ぬのだ。
でも私の宇宙を生み出すもう一人のバトラさんは帰ってきません。
ならばバトラ以外のものと
Fucking George! Or Jessica, because Jessica is another candidate, right?
誰かと生み出すというのですか？
その誰かをわらわが与えよう。
Okay. How will you give what?
誰かって何ですか？
そなたの心を、傷を埋め癒してくれる存在だ。
Okay. Creature to bury the pain in your heart and heal you? Okay.
そやつはそなたを裏切らぬ。
Are we like at the point where we creating canon? But how is he supposed to like help? What? How is he supposed to help? Okay, he's supposed to be the counterpart of Shannon, right? Like Shannon is like fixated on love and like have this like root of love, and Canon is the part of her that doesn't love anything and he's like just like furniture. And this is like just countering each other out and zeroing, so she just is not in pain. Like he's trying to like convince her to like not love, and she's trying to convince him to love. Is that the idea here?
そなたの新しい
Yeah, this is about canon.
そなたに弟を与えよう。
弟？
Great, another imaginary friend.
福音の家で仲の良かった実の弟のように可愛がってきた少年。
Okay.
そういう存在をそなたに与えよう。そやつはそなたと二人で新たな宇宙を築くだろう。
その弟がバトラさんへの恋の痛みを。
Yeah, he will be such pain in the ass that we will not like him up until I forgot which episode.
そうだ。そなたには宇宙
ではこの胸の恋の目を。
I mean, we will like him,
どう
but
するんですか？
like in general as character, but not like. Actually, we will not like him. My God, Canon is so complicated. He's pain in the ass. He's all about furniture. He's a chair.
私のバトラさんへの気持ちは変わりません。枯れさせることなどできません。
Yeah, how will that work?
わらわがその目を根を
Okay.
代わりに引き受けよう。
Okay, this is getting more complicated. She's just like, okay, so she's just like, okay, it's Canon, Shannon, Beato, the same person. So basically, she creates Canon that will like be object, basically. But she still cannot leave Butler, so she just bury her feelings deeper into her consciousness, so she actually forgets about him, and the personality that will care about him at this point is Beato. That's why Beato is the one that says that she loves Butler and not Shannon, because technically it's Beato personality that loves him at this point, right? Rikushi, what have you done with this character? How many layers of this character have you created? Is it over, or is it more, or is there more?
あなたが。
そなたは恋の痛みを忘れ、
No.
新しい宇宙を作り直すことができる。恋の目はわらわが代わって引き受ける。わらわは痛みをも引き継ぐことになるが、わらわの持たぬ唯一の元素、恋を知ることができる。
Beatrice wanted to know love. She wanted to feel what Shannon had felt in the world of humans.
もしバトラが帰ってくる日が訪れ、まだこの目が枯れずにいて、
この目をそなたに返そう。
Okay. So I wonder if she wanted this or not. Like, Butler comes back 6 years later, and if she takes the bud of love from Beato to herself, or she keeps this on Beato. I mean, she's loving George at that point, so probably she don't want to have that love to Butler back to her because she wanted this point to be with George. Love is complicated.
それならばどうか。
Still hanging her head, Shannon gave a small nod, but said nothing. It would mean release from this unbearable pain, and it would mean giving the bud of love to the witch to hold in her place. Shannon spread her hands as she held to her chest. She had held. As she did, a faint light slipped out of her chest and floated into the air, gradually swallowing everything with its brightness. As the brilliant light began to fade away, Shannon and Battery still facing each other. We're now inside a vast, starry sphere like a planetarium. They were the only ones in this pitch black starry sea. Shannon felt as though she had seen this place once before, but she could not remember. Then I made another announcement. Again? Right, this is the place where Beato was first time made. Okay, so new rules, great. They just like casually changing the rules of the world. So Shannon will not love Butler. This way Shannon won't be tormented by the bud of love anymore. On top of this, Shannon can create a new universe. It will give her a little I will give her a little brother. The backstory for this little brother will be a younger boy at the gospel house with whom Shannon was close. For a name, let there be On character as gospel house rules states. Yeah, I've decided. That's perfect name to go with Shannon's. He will be a quiet, reticent boy. He will come to Rokenjima as a new servant. There he will establish an immediate rapport with Shannon. As duty-minded boy who loves Shannon like a big sister, he will always be there for her. Let's have him be a special servant like Genji, who is permitted to serve Kinzo directly. Yeah, that sounds kinda cool. Then, Beatrice, from now on, you will carry the bud of love. In other words, the role of being infatuated with Butler and waiting for his return will go to you. Also, if you think about this, we have this perspective from Yasu perspective, not from Shannon or Beato. Because she's like, then Beatrice, from now you will carry the bud of love, because it's not Beato, like, now for me, I will carry the bud of love, so it's not Beato who's making this, and it's also not Shannon, because Shannon don't have the power to create the world. The one who created this situation is Yasu, so this is basically Yasu perspective. Like Yasu personality perspective. I know it's complicated. Oh! In other words, the role of being interrupted by Butler and waiting for his return will go to you. While you are still the witch who ranged over a Kanjima night, you will also have been given waiting. You've also been waiting for Ushimiya Butler, even since the day 3 years ago. Along with this change in setting, I will give you a new form as well. Okay. He did tell us what his ideal woman looked like. That's why we have blonde Beato from the portraits with Big Booba. The woman with a great figure and long golden hair. Wait, long golden hair. Are they talking about the elder Beato, aren't they? That's the only Beato that had like long hair. Like, not like short, like combed, but it's like actually like long. Golden hair, or maybe not, okay. Long hair, a great figure. Yeah, something like that. That's what the new batteries will look like. Come now, hold the bud of love in your heart as you wait for Butler. You will learn of love at last, and pay the price of pain. Yes, this will be the setting for the new world. For Shannon, a new servant like a little brother will come. He will be a silent, reticent boy, a duty-minded kid who loves Shannon as sister. And the bud of love that has tortured Shannon will go to the witch Beatrice. She will just be holding onto the bud of love for the time being. However, while she holds onto it, she will be a maiden in love with Butler. Wait, 1 second. While she holds it, she will be... Oh yeah. Okay, makes sense. For the time, you will be able to learn. You will be able to learn what love is. Come, let the world be modified. Oh, I am one yet many. Also, if you think about this, that might be why Beato is so twisted. Because the thing that she learns right now is not like the pure love from the beginning. She only learns the pain of love. Because she inherited basically the already grown up body that have like tons of grief in it from 3 years period later. So she only can feel like, you know, waiting, having hope, and having her hope crushed and stuff. That's why she's like... That's why Butler during the games, when they have him like question arcs, he's like, you don't understand love, you are like what the fuck are you doing, Beato, and stuff like this, you know, because she don't understand what love truly is. She have a feelings for Butler, but she have only the painful feelings, basically the painful side of the love, not the beautiful one that Shannon had in the beginning. She's not aware of that, I think. Maybe. I don't know anymore like what to think about this. I'm just like spitting nonsense probably. Oh. Awaken us and stretch your wings into the new world. Thus we cross the Grand Line into the new world. Wink wink. Slowly I opened my eyes to the gentle rays of the morning sun. And how Beato changed, we will see in the next episode. Yeah, that's it for this episode. I think I will end the episode here because it's over 1 hour now, it seems, or around 1 hour. And I saw like you actually like kind of like hour-long episodes, and I also wanted to make episodes kind of shorter. I don't think I will be able to shorten the episodes into like 30 minutes long. This is like impossible, probably. But yeah. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. That was like insanely good episode. We have yet another layer of Shannon perspective, and we learned that Butler is trash. Yeah, god damn it, such a good... Oh my god. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think about Butler's situation. Like, do you think Butler is trash, like, for Shannon or not? Let me know. I wonder, like, what's your opinion on Butler after this, after seeing that. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the next episode. So thank you everyone for being with me. So leave up a like if you like the episode, dislike if you dislike it, you can subscribe. If you are not subscribed, check my Discord, you can also become a member if you want to support me that way, and also have earlier episodes to watch. So yeah, thank you once again for supporting, for your likes and for your comments, and I will see you in the next videos. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.